Azerbaijan and Armenia have accused one another of breaking the latest ceasefire agreement, this time brokered by the US. Fighting has continued over the disputed region of Nagorno-Karabakh, and Azeri forces claim they are successfully advancing in the south. Meanwhile, thousands of people on both sides have had to flee their homes, with no idea whether they'll ever be able to return. BBC Russian correspondent Olga Ivshina reports now from Azerbaijan.
A proud grandfather, Ustagamid, shows off the pictures his grandsons have drawn of the world they see around them. He was a soldier fighting Armenian forces 30 years ago. Now, another generation is growing up thinking war is just part of life. This time round, Ustagamid's role is to keep his family safe.
We are very worried about shelling here. Our children are suffering the most. These kids, my grandchildren. And now we live in a schoolroom.
This is our classroom, and they are refugees.
There are dozens of families living here in this school in the town of Barda. All of them forced to flee heavy shelling back home in Tartar. Some families haven't been home for decades. Thousands of Azeri refugees from the First Karabakh War in the 1990s are still living in the state-funded dormitories. These communities have been living here for almost 30 years now. Their conditions are pretty basic, but that's not the problem. For them, this simply isn't home. As the Azeri army pushes forward, families here are glued to the TV, waiting for news about which villages have been taken. They believe this could be a chance to return home.
I just want to go back, to see our land, to stand there. I don't need anything else. No home, no comfort. I just want to kiss the graves of our heroes, kneel on my native land and kiss her.
On Armenian side, there are also refugees. There too, civilians are having to leave their homes.
They're shelling. I don't know what's going to happen. But we will live here.
Soldiers on both sides of the front line wait to see what happens next. Their leaders may talk about ceasefires, but both governments have firmly stated that their sole aim is to control Nagorno-Karabakh. With that in mind, there is little hope that a ceasefire will hold. Olga Ivshina, BBC News, Azerbaijan.